Hello students, good morning to everyone. Today in the paper second prose and fiction English literature for B part first, I am going to deliver my video lecture on the character sketch of Boxer in the novel Animal Farm. The character of Boxer is very important in the novel so far as his hard-working, helping nature is concerned. He talks about his work and manages how to do the whole day, and he plans his daily work from his hard-working nature. As we see in the picture that his slogan was, "I will work harder." Napoleon is always right. So these two sentences make him very optimistic. I am Dr.S.R.Bhargava, Associate Professor, Department of English. Boxer. The character described as a hard-working, naive and ignorant cart horse in George Orwell's 1914 novel Animal Farm. As the first sentence opens with his nature, he has been described as a hard-working but naive and ignorant cart horse in George Orwell's novel. He has been very ignorant and new learned because he doesn't talk about other things except his hard work. He is shown as the farm's most dedicated and loyal laborer. It's absolutely right that he is dedicated, loyal, and very democratic in his nature. He works for the farmhouse and lives and dies as well. Boxer serves as an allegory for the Russian working class who helped to oust Tsar Nicholas and establishes the Soviet Union, but were eventually betrayed by the Bolsheviks. As we know that this novel represents the Russian Revolution that took place in 1917 as Bolsheviks revolution, and Boxer is the symbol or representative of that working class who helped to outcast Tsar Nicholas and establish the Soviet Union. As we see in the history of Soviet Russia, he is described as faithful and strong. He is not only loyal or faithful, but he is also strong, and he believes any problem can be solved if he works harder. According to his theory that he can solve any problem if he works harder. David Lowe used a cart house as a symbol for the TUC in cartoons for many years before Orwell began to write Animal Farm. In the older days, David Lowe used a cart house as a symbol for TUC in cartoons, and George Orwell started to write Animal Farm after that. Boxer can only remember 4 letters of the alphabet at a time, but sees the importance of education and aspires to learn the rest of the alphabet during his retirement, which never happens. In the novel, we see that Boxer is not so much educated. He remembers only the 4 letters of alphabet at a time, but sees the importance of education and aspires to learn the rest of the alphabet during his retirement. He is optimistic and wants to learn more and more letters of alphabet, but he never gets his retirement happily. Boxer is a loyal supporter of Napoleon, and he listens to everything the self-appointed ruler of the farm says and assumes. He is a loyal supporter of Napoleon. Loyal supporter. He speaks in favor of Napoleon and he helps him, he supports him. And he listens to everything the self-appointed ruler of the farm says and assumes. And he is in the habit to listening everything the self-appointed ruler of the farm says and assumes. Sometimes with doubt that everything Napoleon tells the farm animals is true. According to his opinion that everything has been told by Napoleon is always correct. His Napoleon is always right. Boxer's strength plays a huge part in keeping Animal Farm together prior to his death. As we know that he is not only loyal but he is also strong. And this tactic of his life makes him as he prior to his death together he is ready to make coordination among the animals. The rest of the animals trusted in it to keep their spirits high during the long and hard laborious winters. The remaining animals had a strong faith in his spirits and they wanted to work according to his laborious nature. Boxer was the only close friend of Benjamin the cynical donkey. In the novel, we see that Boxer had never been a friend to any, but he was a close friend to Benjamin. Benjamin was a cynical donkey. Both used to feed the grass in the pasture or meadows together. Boxer fights in the battle. Boxer fights in the battle of the cowshed and the battle of the windmill. In the novel, we see that he takes part in the battle of the cowshed when everything was thrown out. Mr. Jones was thrown out, and the cows started revolution for their food. And Boxer also fought the battle of the windmill when he was ready, and it was his dream to make the windmill complete. So he took part both in both. Though he dislikes humans, he kicks a stable bird during a fight. As we know that all the animals were against humans, and in this connection Boxer kicked a stable boy during a fight. Boxer believes that he has killed the boy, which Boxer hates himself for doing. Boxer had a faith that he had done his duty while killing the boy, but he started to hate himself for doing that thing, thinking that he went too far. Shortly afterward, it revealed the boy was only stunned and soon fled to freedom. So he had a repentance on his deed because he didn't want to kill the boy, but he performed his duty. When Boxer defends Snowball's reputation from Skuller's revisionism, Boxer defends Snowball's reputation from Skuller's revisionism. The pigs designate him as a target for the Great Purge. So in the novel we see that Boxer had to fight the battles. He had to defend the snowball's reputation because it was Squealer who wanted to make him dip him, and Boxer wanted to revive his reputation. So he became the target for the Great Purge. However, when the dogs attack, Boxer pins one under his hooves, causing the other dogs to flee, and the captured dogs spared at Napoleon's request. So, when the attack by dogs took place, it was Boxer who pinned under his hooves, causing the other dogs to flee, and the captured dogs spared at Napoleon's request. When he collapses from overwork, the pigs say that they have sent him to a veterinarian when they have sent him to a knacker's yard to be slaughtered in exchange for money to buy a case of whiskey for the pigs to drink. So, when the ending of the Boxer comes, we see that he was very tired and he wanted to have a treatment, but we see that the pigs had sent him to the butcher's house to be slaughtered for the exchange of money, and it was a very tragic thing in his life. Benjamin, who is described as devoted to Boxer, recognized that Boxer's dog cart is taken away in the knackers. Benjamin was his fast and close friend. He was described as devoted to Boxer. He recognized that Boxer's dog cart is taken away by the butcher house person. However, Squealer deceives the other animals by saying that the dog cart was possessed by a veterinarian who failed to repaint the dog cart. And it was Squealer who pretended to say that the dog cart was needing as repenting, so he befooled the other animals, whereas the reality was that he was being sent to butcher house. Squealer concocts a sentimental tale of the death of Boxer, saying that he was given the best medical care possible, paid for by the compassionate Napoleon. And we see that the Boxer was going to be died, and it was Squealer who told the other animals that Boxer had been given the better treatment, and it was the sympathy of Napoleon in that way. Boxer's death is turned into a day of honoring him, and it was a very honor for him when he died, and it was a very unfortunate for the animal farm. Squealer says that his sayings, "Comrade Napoleon is always right and I will work harder." Squealer told the other animals that it was the slogan or sayings of Boxer, "Comrade Napoleon is always right and I will work harder," should live on all the animals. He wanted to carry it on in other animals or go another excuse to make the animals work even harder. It was his a flattery in the matter. During the Old Major's speech, which inspired the principles of animalism, a specific reference is made to how Boxer would be turned into glue under Farmer John's rule, thus implying that it would not happen to him under animalism. And when Old Major's speech, it was the principle of animalism, and Boxer started his thinking to do in favor of animal farm. You Boxer, the very day that those great muscles of yours lose their power, Jones will send you to that knacker who will cut your throat and bail you down for the foxhounds. And it was a truth fact that old Major had told him about the result when he would lose his power and Jones would send him to Butcher House. And it happened rightly. Boxer is based on a coal miner named Alexei Stenkov who was famous for working over his quota. The Joseph Stalin regime built a cult of personality around him that rewarded workers who showed a similar heroic dedication to production and efficiency. He supported Joseph Stalin. So Joseph Stalin has been represented by Boxer. Also, he was very loyal to his kind. Thanks, students, for your nice cooperation and have a good day. Thanks once again.